And boom, monkeys, we are live. Welcome back to the Crypto Boogie channel on this Friday evening, man. Dude, there's a lot of news in the fucking on Twitter right now as to what's going on with the market and things of that nature. We are dumping a little bit today on Bitcoin. Mind you, today was a super busy day for me, man. I woke up in the morning, went to work, knocked that out, did a little bit of freaking training, dude. Knocked out for a little bit, got back up, did a little bit more training, and then I hopped in the shower. I was like, dude, I need to prepare a freaking stream for you cats. Sunday, we should be having that tacos and kimchi with my amigo, freaking Angry Twinkie. Shout out to the first freaking boom ganger here in the chat. Shout out to Mr. Damian. Freaking fired and diamonds, bro. We got my amigo here, Smooth Brain. What's a good word? And my other buddy over here, the pilot himself, freaking Centurion 54X. Let's move on to the memes, cats. And mind you, I have not forgotten about the fragrance of the day. I got a badass freaking fragrance, a little bit of a classic. Yes, you're gonna have to overspray it, but it is what it is, man. I'm sure you cats are gonna like it. Let's go on to the first freaking memes of the day. Let's see what the memes entail. Here we go. Let's prep this bad boy, man. She's funny as fuck, man. Now, mind you, cats, if you look down here, it's gonna be translated. It is in Chinese. Not that I know how to speak Chinese, but dude, this is a pretty fucking funny meme. Let's light this mother fricker up. Let's see what's going on here.
肚子好想放屁呀！音乐声那么大，只要我踩好节奏，应该不会有人注意到吧？
你这个屁放一个两个也就算了，放那么多谁能受得了？当我不存在啊！要不要点脸，姑娘？就是啊，知道以为你在这放屁，不知道还以为过年了呢，噼啪啦噼啪啦的。过年放炮没这么危险吧？你看你给我搁那放的，你说我成啥了？本来营养不良，我带人去看病，买个苞米让他吃，大成苞米花了，能行啊？
Dude, and this would not surprise me, man. This shit actually occurred to somebody, dude. Oh yeah, bro. All right, now this meme's a little bit more for you freaking Hispanics out there, you Mexicans who got freaking family members from Mexico, bro. When your Mexican cousin with silver teeth is coming over, bro, and I can concur with this shit, bro. I concur with this shit. Oh, dude, those cousins, bro, they will break your fucking shit, dude. Oh, they'll ask you for everything you got, man. Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, my goodness, bro. That first freaking meme had me rolling, man. All right, cool, man. Now, let's move on to a little bit of stuff that's going on with the freaking market right now. Now, mind you, vamos a ver. Let's go over to Bitcoin. Let's see how Bitcoin's doing, bro. I got a couple charts here for you cats. All right, BTC, man. This is where we're at. Current value of BTC is about 60,448. And you can see that we're freaking starting to come to the downside a little bit after this Giga Chad candle where we came up to the upside. Let's go ahead and activate our VRVP. And you could see by the length of these bars on the side how much support or how much resistance we have. The shorter the bar entails, the more freaking the shorter the bar entails if there's weak resistance or weak support. And right now you can see that this line right here that's running through the middle of the freaking chart is currently where the value of Bitcoin's at, and you can see it's coming over this one area where the bar is kind of low. And if you look below there, you have a lower bar, which entails that we may end up dumping a little bit more. But let's see what it looks like with the EMA ribbon. If we activate our EMA ribbon, you do see a little bit of confluence with the data we got from the VRVP and the size of these bars along with the EMA ribbon. because I'm starting to see a spread in the EMA ribbon, which entails that we're going to start getting a little bit more volatile to the downside, especially since the EMA ribbon is red on the upper portion. And you can see that the 200 EMA is running below as an area of support. If we activate this freaking VRVP again, you could tell that you can see that we have support here at the 200 EMA, but then the next strongest area of support, if we do come down here, would possibly be in this $57,000 range. And we may oscillate a little bit more. Let's see what we look like with the weekly. Let's see what we look like with the weekly on this shit. All right, now this is the chart that I have set up for you cats on the weekly, and you could see that we're still within this area of support of this green freaking box, and we came about 3/4 of the way through, and we're about to make contact with the lower portion of the box at 57,607. But over here, if you activate the EMA ribbon on the weekly, the EMA ribbon is bullish, which entails that in the longer term, we'll probably run to the upside. But in the immediate time frame, we may end up dipping. That's what I'm seeing here. I forgot to show you cats what day of the cycle we are on. Let's go back to that because that is pretty damn important. Vamos a ver. So if we do come back over here, you could tell we are at about day 36 of the 60-day cycle. So on average, if we come down on day 45, you're talking about August 19th, when we may end up dipping. Or if we come up all the way here to August 24th, which would be a Sunday, that would be approximately 51 days. 51 days sometimes is pretty common for us to get a freaking the 60-day cycle low. And that may end up being a day we do end up dipping. If I push it all the way out to day 60, you're talking about September 3rd, give or take. Now, if I remember correctly, man, and yes, this has something to do with politics a little bit, but I think Donald Trump and freaking Kamala Harris should be having a debate coming September 10th. And if you've been looking at what's going on in the media with that, Trump's been mentioning what he wants to do with the market, the things that he wants to cut. For example, the taxes on freaking tips and things of that nature. Kamala, she's kind of been avoiding the media, and I'm assuming the reason she's avoiding the media as to what she's going to end up doing with the economy is because she's trying to get as much freaking dinero as possible before the freaking DNC. Once she gets elected at the DNC, then she could really fucking tell you what her positions are. She did make a little bit of a stupid statement. She said that once I get in office, I do intend to cut the prices of groceries. Well, like, dude, aren't you already in office? Wouldn't you be able to do that now? You know what I mean? So maybe that'll affect majority of the normies, but a lot of people that know what's going on, a lot of people that look at markets and stuff like that can tell off the bat, man, I do. That's not a smart statement, bro, because you're already in freaking power, son. You know what I mean? Of course, she is the VP, but Joe Biden is the president, and that didn't really look solid on her end. You know what I mean? So one of the things I did want to show you cats here, and I'm sure you guys have seen this before. Let me see if I can find this shit. I had it here on Twitter. Vivek. Is this it? All right. This is the Moon Carl here on Twitter. He's posting this up. He's calling it the megaphone pattern. I've never seen that pattern before, and it pretty much shows which way Bitcoin is going. If you guys saw my last stream, I had this set up somewhat for you guys, but I have more of a bullish flag, if anything. He goes on to state Bitcoin could continue trading within this 1 week megaphone pattern. A breakout could send Bitcoin to the moon. Well, he's not lying about that, but I've never heard the term the megaphone pattern. Let me show you cats what I mean. Let me freaking get this sucker off and show you what I mean on my Bitcoin chart. You guys probably saw that I posted this up the last stream I did, and I think that was on Tuesday. And it's this one right here. This is on the weekly, except I have it set up like a freaking bull flag. And you can see that we pumped all the way up over here. We're setting up that bull flag, and that bull flag usually entails that we're going to rally to the upside. But mind you, cats, this is not guaranteed. Not guaranteed 100%. These patterns will come out very evident, but then it'll change on you at the last second. Know what I mean? I'm just hoping that Jerome Powell comes out soon and they end up freaking cutting interest rates as soon as possible. So we could end up getting a little bit. Let's see. Let me see. Vamos a ver. And this is what we got for the FOMC meeting that's coming up. September 18th. It's showing that we're probably going to get. Well, wow. Check this out, man. This is actually pretty interesting data. A lot of people were under the perception that we were going to get a 50 base point freaking rate cut. And it looks like here we'll probably get a 25%. And that's a 51% chance. But there's a 49% chance we may end up getting a whole freaking 0.50 points for the next freaking rate cut. Now, if we fast forward all the way to November, let's see what we got. November entails that we'll probably cut a little bit more. So it would not surprise me that we do end up getting 2 rate cuts before the end of the year. At least 2. Now, people are really freaking excited about that. They think the cutting of interest rates is good, which I mean, it'll hold up the market and all. I mean, don't get me wrong. But expect the prices of everything to go up because you're going to see new liquidity or new money come back into the market. And what happens when you have an overflow of money? The cost of shit does go up. Now, mind you, your assets are going to be going up. Your real estate is going to be going up. Your stocks are going to be going up. And your crypto should be going up as well. Let's see if I can find some. Vamos a ver where we're at. I think I posted this. Check this out, man. This is actually pretty intriguing. For you guys that don't know, let me share this shit. And this is recently what Donald Trump Jr. had to say. Check this out. For you cats that haven't
the best. Am I dropping a coin?
This is what he's mentioning. That's what's going on. He mentioned this on Rumble.
You're the best. Am I dropping a coin? No. No, what we're talking about is sort of a larger type of platform. Not going to be sort of very different. It's not like it's not a meme coin. That's not what we're going to be talking about. But we got a long time before we can do it. I think what we want to do is sort of take on a lot of the banking world. I think there's been a lot of inequality in that only certain people can get financing. Only certain people can do these sorts of things. So this notion of decentralized finance is obviously sort of very appealing to guys like me who've been debanked or haven't been able to get insurance or whatnot. Can't get mortgages because they don't check certain boxes, but others can. So I think there's a whole thing where we got to talk about those things. You're the best.
So there you go, cats. They are talking about breaking. Donald Trump Jr. confirms that he's not launching a meme coin, but a crypto platform that won't be ready for a while. The ticker is Trump. So let's see what ends up happening with that shit. As what I can tell right now, man, the Donald Trump administration, this one does seem like they're super extreme on freaking or super pro extreme on crypto, man. So that's pretty damn cool, cats. I think that's pretty damn freaking solid, if anything. You know what I'm saying? All right, since I dropped that, let's look at some other shit that's going on right now. Now, since we do have an upcoming election, bro, and whoever ends up winning will have an immediate effect on Bitcoin. This is what Alex Jones is dropping. And he's saying right now, on time as predicted, and this is from Radar, it says breaking Africa CDC set to declare monkeypox a public health emergency by next week, saying the viral infections rate of spread is alarming, from Reuters. So he's posting that up, bro. I'm hoping that that's not true. From last time I heard about monkeypox and that disease was that it was an STD, from my understanding. It had to be conducted through I don't want to say the word because I don't want to get freaking flagged on that shit, or actual transmitted disease, from my understanding. Now I've been reading reports that maybe it's freaking on contact. I don't know how true that is, if anything, but it would not surprise me to try to pull that off, bro, so we go back into mail-in voting. That would not surprise me at all, bro. Let's see what else we got, man. Let's go on over to the freaking VIX. For you cats that don't understand what the VIX is, this is the volatility index. So basically what happens, man, is whenever the VIX bumps up into this box range of anywhere from freaking 87.09 to about 49.88, usually when we pump up over there, the S&P 500 does the opposite and we end up dumping, and we end up dumping pretty hard. And you guys could tell that on the monthly, we did make contact with this portion of the box, and it was solely a wick. Now, mind you, this is a monthly candle, which means the candle's not over. We've only been into this month for about 9 days. So there's still time for that candle body to start growing into this box. And what would suck is if we end up pumping into this box and then the next candle we start coming down. I would prefer to have a situation kind of like this one over here, where we just wicked up into the box and then the next candle didn't even make it into the box. I'm hoping it's not like the one we're seeing here, which was around March of 2020 and April of 2020, or much, much worse, a little bit like the one that happened here, bro, where we almost made contact with the box. And that was on September 8th. And then we've got October 8th. And then we got freaking November 8th. And then December 8th, bro. And this was back in 2008, bro. That was really bad, bro. But you could tell that whenever we pump into this bad boy, we end up dumping to the opposite side. Now, since this is the opposite, or is inversely correlated with the S&P 500, we do have to see how the S&P 500 is doing as well. And you could see on the S&P 500, bro, for the month, and we did end up dipping whenever that VIX freaking candle went to the upside. We do have support here at about 52, 55 on the S&P 500, but it can come down here, man, as well as an area of support of 50.23, bro. And that would be a fucking shitload of pain, bro. That would be a shitload of pain, son. If we activate the EMA ribbon, we do have support, but as you can see, the support's a little bit with these two candles over here, man, and that range would be about 47.79, man, and that would be a freaking dip, a painful dip from hell, man. I mean, keep your fingers crossed. I hope that doesn't end up happening, bro. I'm hoping that the next 60-day cycle, or this 60-day cycle, we just end up dumping and then we continue on a normal path. Now, I would assume that the reason Jerome Powell is not coming out already and doing interest rate cuts is because he does not want to spook the market. You know what I mean? And you know that whatever Jerome Powell does, they're going to blame it on whichever administration's in power. Well, at least the media is. And people are going to take a look at that as a sign of weakness. But I'm just hoping that we can make it to September 18th before the market really starts dumping freaking hard. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me see what else we got on the agenda, man. Let me turn off this freaking SPX. And let me turn off this CME. And let's go over to a little bit of Solana, man. Because Solana is another one of those coins, bro, that you could use a little bit to stabilize your portfolio. Not as much as freaking Ethereum. Mind you, this is not financial advice. Almost have that. We got Solana on the monthly. Let's get it on the weekly. Let's get it on the daily, son. We got the Sol chart right here. And you can see which way Sol's going, man. And these are daily support levels, bro, because these are daily candles. And you could see that I counted my 20-day cycle right over here. And one would only assume that the cycle would end over here. And that may be a possibility. Because you do see things like this occur with altcoins more than you do with freaking Bitcoin. Anomalies, better stated. But there is still room to dump. So I am assuming that we'll probably end up getting our full dumpage on this possibly by August 15th, if it does end up following the 20-day cycle. If not, this will be a straight up anomaly, and I would have to start my count over from this point right here, bro. Let's say it is that way. Let's say we ended up doing an 11-day cycle instead of our conventional 20-day cycle. That means next time we could end up dumping for Solana would possibly be around August 19. And mind you, not necessarily dumping, but a higher low or a lower low, man. That may be a day we may end up dumping. Or if we push it all the way out to day 21, you're talking about August 26. I would just be on the lookout for August 24th, bro. That's a day I would be on the lookout, man, to see which way we can end up going. If we activate the EMA ribbon on the daily, you could see that the EMA ribbon somewhat wants to freaking flip, bro. We're still bullish to the top side, but on the bottom side, you could see we got the red, and it's acting as an area of resistance for us to push past it. We'll see on the weekly momentarily how this is looking like, but let's go ahead and activate our Bollinger Bands, and you can see we do have room to travel all the way here to the 20 moving average as an area of resistance, and that's $164. And mind you, we could also come to the downside to 130 to the first standard deviation. Let's check this bad boy on the weekly. See what the weekly is saying, man. Share screen. And Solana here on the weekly, turn off all this shit. You could see that we're holding this area of support with this red box right over here. We've got a shitload of support there. If we activate our EMA ribbon on the weekly, it's a little bit more bullish than that on the daily. But that's why Solana's having a difficult time getting to the bottom of this box. So usually, and we're starting to see a little bit of a fan. If this spreads out a little bit more, you'll probably see Solana pump up to the upside a little bit more, man. So those are the deets on Solana, monkeys. And we got my amigo here, freaking Tin Top. What's up, Hexicans? What's going on, homie? Glad you're here. I see approximately 18 people in the chat. Do me a favor, monkeys. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment at the bottom as well. That keeps me motivated so I can keep dropping alpha on you freaking cats. All right. Let's see what else we got on the agenda, man. Now, a coin that I've been talking about a lot, man. And if I had some extra capital, so bear with me, cats. Un momentito. Freaking DCC's texting me, man. Shout out to DCC, man. Freaking DCC, bro. All right. As I was stating, bro, this is one of the coins that I've been talking about a lot, but people tend to ignore, man. And I think this is a really good opportunity to get this coin. And mind you, it's at a great value. It actually came down to about 7 cents. And that's none other than mother freaking Crow, son. CRO. Here we go, man. And you could tell that Crow, dude, look at that shit. We did a little bit of freaking mega pump, son. And you can see we're starting to rally to the upside. Of course, this box in itself is acting as a strong area of resistance. And that time frame is, or that price range is at least 9 cents and 48% of a penny, all the way up to 11 cents, bro. And you can see that freaking Crow ended up pumping. Now, I do have day 21 here. So day 21 as the next time we could end up freaking creating a higher low. Perhaps it'll break this box, come back up over here and just stay at 9 cents and 58% of a penny. You're talking about August 24th, bro. That's when we can end up seeing another freaking dump on Crow to the upside, or like pump on Crow to the upside with a new higher low or a new lower low. And that's the data I'm getting on this. If we activate the EMA ribbon on Crow, we are somewhat still bearish on Crow on the daily. But what I'm noticing about the EMA ribbon is that it's starting to want to flip. So let's see what the sucker looks like on the weekly, son. Turn off all these freaking drawings. And you could tell that where we're currently at right now, what's acting as a huge area of resistance, at least for now, is this immediate area that I did mention, which was that box at 9 pennies and 50% of a penny, all the way up over here, dude, to about 10 pennies and 59% of a penny. Those are the areas we do need to compromise. If I activate the EMA ribbon, look at that shit, man. It looks like it wants to flip, bro. If it flips bearish, we're probably going to dump a little while longer, and it'll give us a little bit better buying opportunity. If my ass gets enough capital, bro, I'll probably be aping in some dinero into CRO, bro, because I am bullish on this freaking token, dude. I think it's going to do freaking fabulous. If you cats that don't know, Crow's all-time high was up over here to about 95 cents on freaking OKX. And I ran a Fibonacci retracement on this bad boy. I could see the sucker easily running to about $4, give or take, man. So you cats do the math, man. It's at almost at about 10 cents and then all the way up to $4. Dude, That's a couple of X's right there for you, monkey. So there you go, man. Some alpha. Mind you, that is not financial advice. All right, let's talk about another token that I did want to show. But before I do that, I think I do have a couple more freaking Twitter posts I did want to share. All right, this is from Vivek for real, not Vivek Ramaswamy, but Vivek for real, and this is pretty intriguing, man. Check this out. This is the data that he's dropping on this shit, and this was on Fox Business. VanEck has more than 30% of their portfolio in Bitcoin. Let's see what this entails. Let's see what they talk about.
Which do you like better, Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Bitcoin.
What's
I'm
your
a gold
price?
guy.
Okay.
I'm a gold guy.
Give me your price target for the longer term with Bitcoin, because right now at about 63,000, where do you see it going?
Right. So about a year ago, I started pounding the table because eventually the Fed is going to start easing here. That's great for gold and that's for Bitcoin. What I said is Bitcoin is growing up and will be eventually half the total market cap of gold. So that's about 350,000. So quite a ways to go from here. The super bulls, if central banks adopt it and it's part of the monetary system, then in the millions, but I don't like to talk about that too much.
What, more than 2 million? More than 3?
Yeah, like 2.9, we've got some model, which is, you have to look at the assumptions.
Right.
And mind you, this guy is mostly TradFi, man. You know what I'm saying? 108 billion. VanEck CEO predicts Bitcoin is going to 2.9 million. Now, they didn't specify in this video as to what their timeline is. Because, I mean, they are TradFi, bro. You know what I mean? But that's not outside of the realm of possibilities. I would say maybe freaking 2028, bro. Maybe 2032, somewhere around there. But that's not outside of the realm of possibilities, man. All right, monkeys. Another token I did want to share. Shout out to my amigo Twinksters, which I think this token does have a pretty decent chance of running pretty damn hard, man. And it's none other than AXGT, bro. I think this token's going to do pretty damn well. I did manage to buy a little bit of this dip here, bro. And it seems like it's starting to rally to the upside. Current value is at about 12 cents. Now, yes, over here it does say 124 market cap. But momentarily, I'll take you over to the other chain, which it is also on Arbitrum and where I'm collecting it at. That's not correct. It's not 124 million. It's more like around 24 or 25, bro. How much did we pump in the past 3 days on average, bro, with these candles that we are printing? And it seems like we will freaking end up freaking continue pumping to the upside. So here from the bottom all the way to the wick that we got to the top, you're talking about almost a 50% pump, bro, in a matter of about 3 days. And mind you, the pump is still continuing. First area of resistance we should see is the bottom over here at about 13 cents. And we'll probably end up having a little bit more resistance around over here at about 15 cents. But there's a decent chance this token's going to do pretty damn well. Again, it's called AXGT. Let me go and drop this token for you cats out there. You know what? Let me get it for you guys on Arbitrum. Let's see. AXGT, because it's a little bit cheaper to obtain on Arbitrum. And it's the Axon DAO token. Now, if you guys know anything about as to why we ended up picking this token, NVIDIA did invest approximately freaking was it 10 million into this project. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, dude, there's a decent chance this token will do pretty damn well, bro. Let me see if I can drop it here in the chat for you cats. And that's it right there. That's if you want to get AXGT on freaking doggone freaking Ethereum. I mean on Arbitrum. And let me drop the one here for you cats on freaking Ethereum. And it's decently decentralized, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's see over here, man. Let me see if I can pull up the crypto bubbles for this shit. See if I can find this bad boy. Where are the crypto bubble maps? Here we go. Let me go ahead and freaking pull that sucker up so I can share it with you guys. XGT on Ethereum. And it is decently decentralized. That's a badass thing about it. Grab the contract address on this motherfricker. AXGT, boom, grabbed it. This is on ETH, right? Yeah, this is on ETH. Check this out, monkeys. Present. Cool. Check this shit out. Let's go to here to bubble maps. So we drop the contract address here, paste. And you could see from all the addresses here, man, it's pretty damn decentralized. Almost nobody holds on to 1% of this token. So that's a dope thing about it, man, that it's pretty damn decentralized, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the biggest one we have here, man, is freaking number 3 at 79%, bro. So there you go, cats. This is some alpha right here, bro. You can see that almost nobody holds 1%, which is pretty damn dope because that entails, man, that it's difficult for them to end up dumping the shit on your head. You know what I'm saying? Probably end up buying another $200, man, later on. See what the details are. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AMCC. We'll check it out, man. We'll see if we can look into Wolf, see what that entails. All right, what else we got, man? We do have to talk a little bit about frickin' Pulse Chain. And you can see Pulse Chain, man. Pulse Chain continues with its battle, man. It's continuing with its battle because it'll pump, then it'll dump. It'll pump, then it'll dump, man. And it'll continue oscillating sideways a little bit. Current value right now is at about 403582. If we were to drop $100 right now on Pulse Chain, you'd get about 2.79, about almost 2.8 million. See what 1 million Pulse Chain costs us. 1 million Pulse Chain right now, monkeys, is $35 freaking dollars, bro. These prices are freaking fabulous, dude. They're freaking fabulous. We activate the Bollinger Bands. We still have some room to travel to the downside. We could come down here to about 4 zeros and a 3326, at least on the daily. But first area of resistance as far as moving averages go would be here the 20 that I do have here, bro. And that would be an approximation as to where I do have this line here, which is about 4 zeros and a 4363. Let's check this sucker out on the weekly, son. Tin top. I think it is, man. I think it is. But double check that shit, man. Just be on the safe side, bro. And I think it is because myself and Twinkie were actually talking about it, bro. The thing about me, man, I'm always on the freaking road, bro. So I can't be checking my phone all the damn time. But yeah, there's a pretty, I think it is, bro. On base as well. So going back to Pulse Chain. See how Pulse is doing on the weekly, son. On the weekly, we still have that red candle there. But let me turn all this shit off. And you could see that it has not yet compromised this candle over here, which was on August 21st of 2023. And the low on this candle is at about 404562. And why is that important? Because if I turn this back on, we're still capable with that Elliott wave pattern. Now, mind you, usually with Elliott waves, the way this ends up working is when we end up freaking dumping, for example, from 1 to 2, we would only really come halfway, or at least over here to this yellow mark of about 4 zeros and a 7035. Of course, we did come down lower, but if it does break below this 1 point over here, even if it's a wick, then it would invalidate this Elliott wave as a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, all these points, these yellow lines that I drew, they're all weekly areas of support. So since they're weekly areas of support, they're a little bit more difficult to beat. But I think once Ethereum gets past up to 4,000, man, this is when you're going to start seeing some hardcore freaking rallies, bro. Now, one of the tokens that I really wanted to talk about today, which I haven't talked about in a while, is none other than motherfrickin' Hex. And Hex is also at a freaking amazing value. We're currently at 45% of a freaking penny, bro, for freaking Hex, dude. Areas we do need to beat on Hex. Let's take this measuring tool. See if we're following any freaking. No, it's not working. All right. So, first area we do have to beat is this bottom portion of 4 cent, about 48% of a penny, all the way up to about freaking 49% of a penny. And you can see if we look deep into this candles, the first area of resistance we do have are these first two set of candles right here on the daily, which would be August 7th and August 8th. The next ones we would need to beat would be these two middle ones over here of about July 6th and July 7th. And then the last ones we would need to beat here on Hex would be on freaking August 6th and August 7th. Once we beat that, we can start moving to the upside a little bit stronger. First moving average that I am seeing as an area of resistance would be here at the 50, and that would be at 53% of a penny, bro. Dude, right now, Hex is at an amazing freaking price, bro. Amazing freaking price. Let's go over to Dex Screener. Well, let's finish it up here, man. Let's finish it up here, and then we'll see how much we can get for $100, bro. Put this bad boy on the weekly. Now, mind you, all the other lines of resistance that I do have, bro, here on the weekly would be this first area here. Let me draw this up for you cats. This would be a decent area of resistance. We do have to compromise right there. And that value would be at about 64% of a penny before we do come up over here to about 69% of a penny. Now, if we activate the 111-day moving average and we put this bad boy on the freaking daily, let me turn all these other ones off. Boom, 100, 200. We would need to beat this area here, man, of about 65% of a penny, so we'd be considered a little bit safe. Mind you, the RH ecosystem is risky, cats. It is risky. But the thing is, we still got a pretty damn strong community, and we still have a freaking fearless leader, which is pretty damn dope. And mind you, we still have that court case pending on October 24th, man. That'll probably entail which way the market's going, man. I think they'll probably end up freaking dropping the freaking case for RH, man. Because, dude, that's what they've been doing left and right, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they know that's the way it's going to end up going. I don't see them continuously fighting this. Now, mind you, if they do decide to move forward with the case, you're talking about freaking this shit's not going to get cleared up till 2026, man. And it would not surprise me if Richard Hart says, screw it, says, fuck it, and he keeps pushing forward, bro. Continues doing his freaking streams, comes back online, starts marketing the token because he knows he'll be in the freaking he'll be in the clear, especially after the election. I think follow me along with this scenario in your head, monkeys. Think about this. Let's say October 24th rolls around the corner, right? And they decide to move forward with the case. So what can Richard Hart do? Can he start freaking doing streams again? Yeah, he can. But he could play it safe a little bit. He can wait till November 5th comes around, wait for the election, find out who's going to win the election. If Donald Trump wins, then he can come back, start talking all this shit because he knows as soon as Donald Trump freaking takes office in early January, bro, case is probably going to end up getting dropped later on, bro, because that administration does seem like they are pretty damn pro Bitcoin, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, Donald Trump did mention in Bitcoin 2024 that he does want to set up a doggone freaking a crypto advisory board for the White House. He's going to meet up with weekly, which is going to be pretty damn bullish. Let me see if I can find this tweet for you cats, man. And this is a pretty intriguing tweet. Let's see if I can find this shit for you guys. On this style. Where's it at, man? Where's it at? I don't think I shared it, bro. I don't think I shared it. Let me see if I can look up Donald Trump Jr., bro. Donald Trump Jr., because I think he did end up liking freaking... he ended up following Richard Hart, I think. I cannot confirm that, cats. I wish I had that prep for you guys, man. Verified followers. Those is one chick, man. I think her name is Hibbit Hex, bro. She's one of the freaking Hexican freaking females, and she did post a post where Donald Trump Jr. did start following freaking Richard Hart. So Food for thought, monkeys. Food for freaking thought, son. All right, let me see if I can pull this sucker up. I'm assuming this is the one this cat's talking about, man. Market cap's about 78 million. Pull this sucker up here. All right, AMCC. Let me see if I can pull up a little bit of wolf here, man. All right. So this is currently the wolf token. I'm assuming this is the one you're talking about because it's the only one I see here on Solana. It's called Land Wolf. And currently market cap is about 78 million. Not bad. But I think Retardio is also at about 78 million. Retardio is another good one, bro. Currently it's been oscillating sideways on the daily. If you were to drop $100 right now on this bad boy, $100 on a wolf, you would end up getting about 12,696 tokens. Let me see what happens when you go over to their website, bro. Stand by. Let me go check out their website. Let's see what their website entails. Where is their freaking website? Present, share screen. Let's go over here. The Real Land Wolf. This is their website. The tokens available on Jupiter, Mexi, Poloniex, OKX, Gate.io, LB Bank. Solana enthusiasts are embracing Land Wolf, moving away from the frog meme trend. Since its inception, Land Wolf has become a beloved icon with a crypto community known for his laid-back and wise demeanor. Created by Matt Furry, this character finally makes a debut on Solana Chain. Join our vibrant community. Not much details on this, man. I think it's just a freaking meme coin, if anything. Know what I mean? About tokenomics. Tokenomics, Wolf 10 billion token supply. There's no freaking buy and sell tax. Not much details on this, man. Let's see if we could see it over here on freaking bubble maps. Let's see what it entails on bubble maps. And I wonder if bubble maps holds on to the Solana blockchain. So if I come down here, grab Wolf, let's see if it's decentralized or not, bro. And share it with you cats. Present, share screen, bubble maps. Vamos a ver. Paste. Land Wolf. Let's see how it looks like, man. Okay. It's not too bad, man. Not too bad at all, bro. It's pretty damn decentralized. I'll give you that. They've got maybe 1, 2, 3 wallets, bro, total that hold about a little bit over 1%. Everybody else under there is under freaking 1%. I could see this token possibly end up freaking pumping. Not guaranteeing that, of course. Let's see how they're doing on their social media, as far as their social media goes. So if these cats are at least active on social media, present, share screen. Okay. They got 170 shares, 114 freaking comments on this bad boy. They've got a total of 18K followers, which is not bad. That was posted 5 hours ago. This is posted 9 hours ago, 15 hours ago. Seems like they're active. 19 hours. They do have freaking little spaces here on Twitter. This token may end up doing well, man. May end up doing well there, AMCC. Not bad. Not bad, man. But if you do get a chance, I think there's another token out there called Retardio, bro. And that one was also endorsed by Murad. So that's another option right there. So, oh yeah, I forgot to show you cats. Let's go over to Hex, man. Let's go over to Hex here on Deck Screener and see what it looks like on Deck Screener. Here we go. Put it here on Hex. Share it with you cats. Present, share screen. So again, a lot of what we saw on the other screen that I showed you, cats, if you were to drop about $100 on Hex, you would end up getting about 22,000 tokens. Let's say you do drop $1,000, you get 221,000 tokens. A lot of Hex would be about 1,000,000 tokens. Let's see what 1,000,000 tokens costs us, bro. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1,000,000 tokens of Hex right now would cost you almost about $5,000. You're talking about $4,521, bro, give or take. You know what I'm saying? So there you go, cats. That's the alpha for tonight. Hex is at an amazing value. So is Pulse Chain. You've got Crow also at a good value as well, bro. XGT seems like it's starting to rally to the upside. And yeah, man, that covers today's stream. But mind you, I can't leave you, cats, without talking about the fragrance of the evening. And let me pull it up here on Fragrantica because this one is a banger. The only thing about it, man, is that freaking you do have to overspray it. You do have to overspray this bad boy, man. Vamos a ver. Oh, dude, wow. And they don't even have this shit freaking... Wow. I wonder if this sucker's getting discontinued, bro. The one I'm going to show you, cats. Let's go over here to about... Let's see what the notes on this bad boy are. All right, here we go. So the fragrance of the evening today, you're talking about Lucky 1,000,000, bro. You do get a lot of hazelnut in this bad boy, man, and it smells freaking amazing, dude. The only thing that sucks about this fragrance, bro, and it's not juvenile, by the way. It's what you call a gourmand fragrance. Gourmand meaning that it smells a lot like a food. So you do get like a chocolatey freaking nutty freaking vibe off this one, man. A lot of ladies like this one. I love the way it smells. I think it smells better than the OG 1,000,000. The only thing about it, man, is you may want to carry a little bit of a decant. For you cats that don't know what a decant, it's a little vial that you can carry, man, and you just basically spray into it, and then you can just carry it around with you anywhere you go, bro. That's the only setback about this one. So if I was rocking this one, I would overspray the shit out of it on me, and then I would carry the little vial with me as well, man. So just in case I needed to reapply and stuff like that. This one will get you compliments, but again, man, you do have to be on point and constantly overspraying. Now, if we go over here to Fragrantica, these are the notes that you do get off of it. It's got woody, sweet, and nutty. A little bit of honey. I can pick that up, man. I don't really get a lot of woods on this. At least my nose doesn't get a lot of woods on this. I do get a sweet vibe, a little bit of a gourmand vibe here with the nutty aspect and honey. So, yeah, this is a really nice smelling fragrance. Now, I wonder if this sucker's discontinued because if you go over here to Fragrantica or fragrance.net, you can see that you can only get the 1.7 ounce, man. And this sucker is the bigger one. This is a 100 ml, man. So this one's a little bit bigger. You can tell this one's a lot smaller, bro. And it runs for $85.67, which isn't a bad deal, by the way, man. I would rather have you monkeys buy crypto, though. You know what I'm saying? So that is the fragrance of the eating. Now, do me a favor, cats. I see 17 people here in the chat. Like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get up to at least 500 subscribers so this channel can end up getting freaking monetized. That would be freaking dope. If you look at the bottom and you scroll down to the bottom of the screen, you'll see my Instagram where I do post a lot of memes, and you'll also see my Twitter. Make sure you guys follow me there too, man. I'm hoping you guys like the freaking alpha tonight. I will be back on Sunday, cats, with Mr. Angry Twinkie for our conventional tacos and kimchi. And I will catch you monkeys on the flip side.